Hello, Soul Tribe. How's everyone doing? Great. I hope. Welcome to anyone who's new. Welcome in. My name is Kelly, and welcome back to everyone who's returning, especially my Soul Tribe, people who are part of the tribe. So today we're going to get some. So today is a Monday. I consider Mondays Monday Moon and Monday Moods. So kind of getting a feel for the week. It's kind of a weekly read, but it's getting the energy. And when I'm recording this, we have a waxing gibbous moon in Leo. And the energy of the waxing gibbous moon in Leo is it's a way of whether you're watching this because these are timeless at that time or not, when I upload it or not, it doesn't matter. But the energy for the collective right now is to think of what's going on as a moment to check in with your dreams and adjust your sails, so to speak, to stay on course. During this phase, the moon's energy is strong and supportive, and helping you focus your efforts and take aligned action. It's about momentum, clarity, and commitment. So, making a commitment, seeing your goals clearly, and making a commitment to what it is you want to do. Now, I pre-pulled some oracle cards, and we will look at those and see what the energy is, and then we'll get into the tarot, which I have not pulled out. Hello, it's over here. It is over here. All right, let's see what we have here. Move on. Do you see this picture how the person is like riding the wave? So, for a lot of us in the collective right now, we need to move on from something and ride our own wave. It's there may be something going on in some of you. Now, these are general reads, so they may not resonate for all of you. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Um, yeah, ride your own wave. Do what's good for you right now. And then we have receiving it all. These two both fell. Two fell. I was going to take one, but two came out. And make room. Ooh, you deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust. Oh, believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. Open up. So the moving on thing, riding your own wave, we all deserve to receive abundance. So believe in your worth. Queen of Pentacles energy. Make room. And now that could be literally or kind of philosophically. Create space to welcome positive change into your life. Move on. Let go of everything that doesn't align with the future you are creating. Interesting, interesting. So, in order to receive, you need to move on from something and make room for this positive energy to come in. I'm going to do this. I don't know if you can see that. And this is a deck I just got. I think I'm going to do a review on it. It's a very simple deck, but I love it because it is about plants. What's it called? It is called Plant Spirit Messages. And I like it. I like it. Um, it's so henbane, depth, fear, and initiation. And they have a question on each of the cards. What fear is guarding the doorway to your next becoming? So maybe there's some fear that's stopping you from moving on. Let's just see what the cards say, though, okay? I only do the Oracle decks on Mondays, the beginning of the week, to get kind of a feel for the energy that we coming for the next 7 days for whenever you're watching this. Okay, and then of course moving forward. But so I'm hearing that the energy is moving on from something. And it could be someone, something, a situation. It could be just be a mindset or a fear. Like I said, the card says fear. Well, let's see. Let's see what we got going on. Well, I don't know why, but in my head, I heard Page of Pentacles, and that's what I was going to say. So there may be some sort of goal or something that you are focused on that you want to achieve, but you're afraid maybe to take that first step. The Ace of Pentacles. There's an opportunity, and it may not be as apparent as you think. There could be an opportunity being presented to you, and the universe may be testing you to see if you will follow through. Pay attention, first of all, and follow through and accept that opportunity. Let's see what other couple cards are on here. The Emperor and the Sun and the Knight of Pentacles. This week is going to be a week of you as you go through it. So this is just not for today. This is, like I said, going forward. Um, there's something that I hate to use the word control. You need to take some sort of authority in your life. And there's an opportunity that is pending. I'm hearing an opportunity is pending upon what you do. The sun is shining, so this is a good sign. It's a good opportunity, and maybe you're seeing things clearer now, but you're going to have to make some plans and take it step by step and work at it. Work on yourself and work at it. Eight of Pentacles. Do a little soul searching. Moving forward in your mind. The Chariot is a sort of a metaphorical moving forward. It's like in your mind, focusing on that and being again, it's like taking the reins of your life and creating, going down the path and creating opportunities for you to get to where you need to be. I don't know if I'm articulating this right. I hope I am. But let's get into the reading. Let's see what happens in the cards. So, right now, collective. Well, we are all going through a transformation. There's something that is ending. There's something in our lives that is ending. And we're all going through this transition. You know, with death comes like resurrection. I'm hearing something else here. I'm just noticing these people. And it's like, I just hear that you have to either break contact with somebody or maybe even physically move away from someone in order to get your peace. I don't know if that resonates for anyone out there, but that's what I'm hearing. Let's see what the focus is. The Lovers could be a relationship, but the Lovers, it doesn't have to be. The Lovers is more of a spiritual, a commitment. So it's almost as if that part of you that would allow certain things to happen in your life, again, whether it's another person or yourself, you're making a commitment to your higher self. It's more of a spiritual, you have two major arcana here. So this is a big transformation. This is a commitment to see the more spiritual aspect of this, what's happening. And sometimes it's tempting to stay in our comfort zone. Sometimes it's tempting to stay in a relationship because it's hard to let go. Sometimes some people don't like to be alone. They like to have someone in their life. So let's see what's underlying all of this. Yeah, it's the end of a cycle. This is, let me push these up a little bit. This table's not particularly big. We're just going to have to overlap here a little bit. So what you can't see or what you may not see, this is the end of a cycle right now. You're going through the end of a cycle. And there may be one more step before you get to the next level. I'm hearing it's a portal of some sort that a lot of us are coming up to. And in order to step through that portal to the next leg of our journey that we're meant to be on, we need to move on from something. And in order to receive receiving it all, what we want, what we need in our life, we need to make room somehow. And this henbane, depth, fear, and initiation, it's interesting because it's like it's a deeper knowing. And some of us may have gotten there, some of us may have not gotten there yet. We are going towards a full moon at me recording this. So there's a little bit of fear and apprehension here, but it's like you're going through, it says initiation. It reminds me of like college and almost like hazing. You're going through an initiation, and the universe is stepping back and letting you deal with this and trying to see what you do with it. Does that make sense? Not to be mean, because there's always a spiritual lesson in things. They want you to be able to learn the lesson on your own before they bring the next, level. Because if you don't have that knowing, then the next level isn't going to work as well as it could. That makes sense? I hope so. So, what's the energy, the recent energy we're bringing with us? Stress. There's the fear. You're afraid to move forward. Some of you. Um, some of you are just on like change. You're fear of the not knowing. But then moving forward, Five of Pentacles. This is a different card. I got a different take on the card earlier, and I really like that. It's a fear of being left out in the cold. See, I hear a fear of being alone, a fear of not being accepted, a fear of making a change might leave you feeling without. I've gotten to a different level right now where I'm still working through it, but learning how I'm a pack rat. I have a lot of stuff. But I'm learning how that the stuff that I have, at least some of it, is not as important as I think it is. It's more of an emotional attachment. I will admit that. And I don't know if anybody out there feels that same way. But when I start to think about it, I'm like, yeah, the cards are telling me what I need to know. This Five of Pentacles is saying that the universe is never going to leave you stranded out in the cold. When you start releasing things that you don't need in your life anymore, that are not good for you, that's when the universe is going to start bringing in other things that are more appropriate to your journey and where you're headed, giving you the tools and the knowledge, but you're not quite there yet. So your advice is the Six of Cups, inner child. I hear fear of abandonment. This is an opportunity for you maybe to do a little bit of inner child work. I am going to be doing inner child. I'm not going to call them classes, but just I think on Saturdays maybe I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but that'll be in May. But just working on our inner child and learning how we can be more in touch with our inner child, how to honor our inner child. And speaking of that, we're going to use these cards since that came out. Um, there's something that in your past maybe you're carrying with you from your childhood. It doesn't have to be a huge thing, but for some people it could be trauma. There's something that may need to be worked through. You may need to seek out a support group, maybe some therapy, maybe just some self-help books, maybe some online info, just whatever works for you. Maybe just meditating on your own and thinking about things, you know? All right, let's get into this death card, shall we? All right, the Knight of Pentacles. This transformation that we are going through in the collective, step by step. It's not an overnight fix it thing. This is stuff that we need to work on little by little every day moving forward. Okay? And this Lover's card, Wheel of Fortune. There's something you need to take a chance on. Something you need to take a gamble on. It may just be, ooh, boy, I just heard a big one. And I don't know how many this will resonate, how much of this will resonate for you, but I just heard taking the chance and putting it's almost like putting all your eggs in one basket, but putting all your trust in the universe that releasing something, moving on, letting it go, making room by doing so, and just letting the universe taking that chance. It feels like a gamble to you. It feels a little risky, but it's trusting, making a commitment that I'm going to do this, and I'm going to trust, and I'm going to accept the change. And whatever, when you spin the wheel, you don't know what the ball's going to fall on when the roulette wheel. So you're just going to say, wherever that ball falls, so to speak, say that fast. Wherever the ball falls, I accept, and I will move forward. That's a big step. For some people, that's really hard to do. Other people, they like taking risks, but some people don't. Now, this world card, we have the Four of Wands. It was a little hard to see. See the little wands over here? Um, this is interesting. Interesting. Oh boy. Everything, once you do this, I don't know how to explain this feeling, but once you take these steps and release and move on, ride your own wave. It's like it's like somebody who's never surfed before, and all of a sudden you're just grabbing a board and going out there and surfing and going, well, whatever happens, happens. If I wipe out, I wipe out. I mean, you're not going to die, but it's a risk. It's just risky. It's a big wave there too. Um, but it's okay because we all live and learn, right? This Four of Wands is saying whatever's happening right now, this release and making room, this is what exactly what's meant to happen. It's in alignment with everybody out there in the collective. Whatever's happening in each individual of your lives, that's not even a correct sentence, but you know what I mean. Your all of your individual lives, each of you. There you go. Um, it's whatever's happening is happening for a reason. It's just a matter of trusting the universe and staying strong and releasing this worry. All right, the fear. Yee, look at that. The Nine of Wands. I mean, the Nine of Swords. Clarifying the Nine of Swords. What's happening right now is you may be overthinking something, and you're paralyzed with fear. Be brave. Be brave, collective, because the fear may be paralyzing you, but it's time to move on from something. The Two of Swords was for the Five of Pentacles. This is a tough decision for you, a very, very tough decision for a lot of you. And the Two of Swords is basically suggesting to think about um, thinking about your situation, but you're letting your intuition just to go somewhere quiet for 5 or 10 minutes and just meditate. Just turn everything out. Just turn the world off and think, because that's where you're going to get your answer, your intuition. What does your gut tell you? That's where your answers will come from within. And the Six of Cups, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's interesting though. See how the Knight of Wands is facing away from the Six of Cups? We're moving forward from this childhood, whatever it is, childhood emotions from childhood. It's like forgiving the past. This could even be a not, your past from before, past life type energy. But this knight is looking right at the Wheel of Fortune and saying, normally I'm scared of doing these things. Maybe that's a childhood thing. I'm scared. We're going to move away from that. We're going to be brave and take a risk. Let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck. Two of Pentacles. Balancing it all out. Chariot. The Magician. Hold on. Let's touch on this. We have Temperance at the end. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Chariot. It's like I can either do this or that. I need to balance my life out, but I have a choice to make here. And I need to mentally accept it and move forward. Mentally accept it, and then physically can move forward. But then you can begin manifesting what you truly want. Because here's that Ace of Pentacles again. The opportunity is there. The opportunity is there right now. So this week, Make some steps in moving forward. It doesn't mean you have to change everything in the next 7 days. This is just letting you know that this week, start thinking about this. Start making room for what it is you really want. Because for a lot of us have things in our lives that we no longer need. It's not serving our purpose anymore. The 10 of Swords is actually hurting you and mentally stressing you out. The Knight of Swords. When you get an idea, take this opportunity. The night, 2 nights in a row. The Knights are on a quest. Follow your heart. Follow your intuition and your heart. And then take whatever bad has happened, it's like transforming it into a much better situation. Because everything that's happened to us, we have the Queen of Wands stepping into your power. There's the World card again. This is definitely the end of a cycle. Okay. We're going to move on from that. But this is the message that we have. I was going to get another card, but I think that would muddle this. This is very important for the collective to understand that the opportunity, not that one, the opportunity is here. The Ace of Pentacles and now the Two of Pentacles, it's making a choice. Do I want to stay where I'm at or do I want to move forward? Do I want more for myself or do I want to just stay in the same old, same old? Because a lot of us stay in the same old because it's safe, but there's no room for growth when you do that. I'm losing my voice, sorry. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. I'm trying to monetize my channel, and you giving a thumbs up helps push this out in the algorithm for other people to see. It helps my channel, which I very, very much appreciate so much. And it's like an energy exchange. It's like a little tip. So I appreciate those thumbs up because then it's like, thank you for the info, type thing. And if you're not part of the tribe, do consider subscribing. I just did an Aries Taurus cusp reading, and I did the Aries Taurus zodiac reads. If you're watching this when I'm uploading it, and I will be doing coming in the future Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. And I'm not sure if I'll get any others in there, but subscribe if you're not part of the tribe and hit the bell icon button so you can be notified. And comment down below if this resonated. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love each and every one of you. And I hope you have a good week. And tune in tomorrow. I consider tomorrow be a Tuesday video. If you're watching it in order, Tuesday tempos, we get some information on some actions we can take through this week and moving forward to help us on our path. Thank you so much. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.